Hey guys, you're watching Andy's Fishing and Wild Cook, and today we're on an overnight solo boat camping trip. I'm going to camp right here on the boat. Hopefully not in the river. Oh, there's a splash there. Hopefully not in the river here because there's a lot of sandflies and some very big crocodiles. The biggest challenge today is I've got no electric motor. I still haven't got it fixed. I'm waiting on a part and hopefully it comes soon, but I'm just going to have to float around and do it old school. I've already put 4 crab pots in, and instead of trying to get mud crabs, I've gone a little bit wider out in deeper water in the bay to try and get some sand crabs. I'd really like some crab for breakfast, and we're going to cook up some fish tonight. I got a really cool recipe, should be delicious, but first we got to catch some fish. As always, I'll talk you through the lure selection, why I use each lure, and how to fish it while I'm fishing it. So if you like learning how to fish, this is the show for you. The first lure I'm going with is a Bagley. It's a little bit of a deep diver. It's got that nice big bib, and I'm using this one because it's gold. The water here is sort of tannin stained, fresh water stain, which makes it kind of brown. And yellow, gold, they really stand out in that sort of colour water. And the reason I'm going for the slightly deeper bib is because it's still fairly high tide, and I want that lure to get down where the fish are. First cast of the trip. There's actually a sticky in the water. That could be a good spot. Oh, a little too far. In the tree, drop it down. Boat's way too close. Let's try and go in between here. Ooh, that could work. Oh, we just had a fish. I don't know what it was, but he struck it. Oh, I'm stuck. No. Oh, damn it. You do get lures like this, be very gentle. Wind the rod all the way up to the lure and then gentle pressure down. Push it back the way it came from, and quite often you get them out. If you jab really hard, you're going to break your rod tip, so be careful doing that. Oh man, I missed a fish. Nice overhanging branches here. Perfect. Right in the little gap. Oh, what looker. Had a looker. What do we got? Oh, what have we got? Archer fish. First fish of the trip is a little archer fish. Actually, he's not that little. He's a good 25 centimeters. That's a cool fish. He's about 25. Yeah, maybe even 26. Cool. Oh, I didn't go. Here you go. They're the ones that you have in your fish tank and actually spit at you when they see your eyeball move, because they eat insects off the mangroves. When my casting isn't perfect, I'm getting snagged a lot with this lure because it's got 2 sets of treble hooks on it. So what I'll do is I'm going to change that for a Berkeley power bait rigged up weedless on one of these worm hooks. That way I can get it right into the mangrove, because there are fish inside the mangroves here and that won't get snagged up. Still got nice bright colours on it. Yep, I'm at it again. Without an electric, I have to move around somehow, and this is the way to do it. So theory with this lure is I'm going to drop it right into the mangrove, let it sink down into the fish's zone, into his living room, and then twitch it through his house. Oh, I can see a mangrove jack or a brim. Oh, land it right behind him. That's not what you want. Oh, I just hit that branch. That fish just got me under and then snapped me off. Yeah, lure's gone. But the silly camera just stopped recording for some reason. Oh, it's very frustrating. Sorry guys, I just get a bit upset sometimes when the cameras don't do what they're supposed to. I've got almost the same lure on, just a slightly different jig head. This not as weedless, but it should hook fish easier. I knew that last snag would have a fish in it. Let's see if this one does. Doesn't look nearly as good. Usually the bigger timbers laying down in the water's a really good spot. Looks like there's a snag off the bank quite a ways out. Just go halfway between it and the bank. Yep, got him. Oh, he's got me under again. Oh man, I'm just gonna ease up on this one till he swims. No, he tried to swim out. Oh, it's not my day today. Yep, that's gone. So far this trip it feels like I've done more talking to the camera and rigging up than I have hooking up to fish. It's probably true. Sometimes you just get those days. And if you guys want to learn how to fish like I do, I'm actually going to do that very soon, hopefully in the next 6 months. So keep an eye out for another survey where I'll be asking you some very important questions to best serve you guys and teach you how to fish like I do. So I've changed to a weedless prawn. The current's now pretty much slowed right down, and I still want to fish weedless to get right into these snags. The water's not quite as dirty as I first thought, so something realistic could do well. Let's see if there's something in this corner. Went a little bit too far. Oh, he had it. He had it. Oh, I just went too far. Went over the branch. Let's see if he comes back. Perfect. That's where I wanted it. Oh, he's not coming back. Damn it. I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. What a bugger. Oh, got him. Oh, big jack, I think. Oh, yep, to jack. Oh, that could be dinner, yes. Oh, let's measure him. Oh, I think that hooks him pretty well. Let's get him up. Oh, he's probably borderline. Oh, no, actually, he feels heavy. He feels heavy. Ooh, hello, Mr. Jack. Oh, prawn did it, hey? Yeah, he's probably just on legal. Let's get a measurement on him. He is 38 centimeters. Oh, hang on. 37.5. So you are going to be our dinner. I remember the last time I got a glamour shot with a fish. It's been a while. Woo-hoo. Nice Mr. Jack. Hey, it'll be tasty tonight. So I just bleed them, just cut them through there, and that gets their blood vessel right near their heart. And I always hold them up like that. And then he'll bleed out and he'll have nice white meat. We'll fish a bit more with that one because it, yeah, it's definitely worked. It was only like 4 or 5 casts, and I got a nice mangrove jack. There's a lot of mangrove jack in here, and after I use this one, I reckon we'll go somewhere a bit different and we'll try something a bit more fun. Something I haven't done for a long time, but I really enjoy it. Oh, it's going off in here. We've finally got a nice slow drift going on, and you don't need an electric motor to fish. It definitely helps, but when I got started fishing, I used to just drift around like this. And if you set the boat up, like use the motor to steer and the wind to push you along an edge, you can actually catch a lot of fish. You don't need an electric motor. There was at least 3 fish there eating something. Prawns. Yep. Oh, tell you what, they're in the snags like you wouldn't believe. Oh, that's a cod, that one. Boy, are they in the snags so quickly. Oh, he's not bad either. I think I'd rather another mangrove jack. I might let this cod go. Look at that, they love that prawn. Because I know this river has a lot of mangrove jack in it, I'm going to let this guy go. He's probably, yeah, just a little, like 40 centimeters. Just a bit over legal size. But I'd rather take 2 or 3 mangrove jack and let him go for and live another day. I don't know what it is with the fish today, but every one of them I've hooked, bang, straight into the snag. I'm fishing 20-pound braid, 30-pound leader, and I haven't showed you this today yet. It's a Daiwa Ed X 4000 combo. So it's a nice little rod, 6 foot long. Someone asked me how long is it? 6 foot, not 7 foot. I quite like the shorter rods in confined spaces like this, but great rod, that one. I'm almost fishing too light. The way these things are just grabbing it and smashing it into the snags, but I'm gonna keep going. It's a lot of fun when they do that. So that cod came from there, and we've just drifted to the other side, and there's a nice snag here. Let's see if there's something on this side. I reckon there will be. It's a little shallower. Oh, yeah. Oh, next cast. Oh, I can see his tail. Oh, it's another cod. Wowee. That is cool. Oh, where's my grip? keepers. And he had me straight in the snag as well. I'll actually have a look in his mouth. He has got some prawns or something in there. Let's pull that out and have a look. Dr. Andy, what has he got? There you go. A couple of, looks like shrimp of some description. He was going to vomit them up anyway. And there's a claw off a pistol shrimp claw. Anyway, buddy, he's still got a bit in his stomach. We won't stress you out too much. He's probably just 1 centimetre undersize. Anyway, I'll let you go. Hey, there you go. It's insanely hot. I've just put the sun cover up. It's just sitting in the shade. Everything is hot to touch. What I'm sitting on is hot. The deck is hot. It's right in the middle of the day, and I'm just going to have a little rest here. The best fishing will be as the tide goes down, the sun gets a little lower as well. But I tell you what, it is freaking hot. Wow. I've actually got a place in mind. It's just over there where we'll use the next lure. We'll use that shrimp or the prawn a few more times. There's nice snags up here around the corner there. Get to this other spot just probably an hour before, probably an hour and a half before sundown. And the cool thing is I've got my whole home right there. That's my tent, sleeping bag, ground mat, everything I need to camp. I could stay the night here, but what I really want to do is get out of this river and anchor off a nice little beach just out the front here. That's what I tried to do a couple of episodes ago, and yeah, I actually got stuck and didn't make it. Oh, yep. Oh, he's in there again. Oh, why are they? There he is. He's out. They're always so quick into the snags. Another cod. Oh, he almost had me. Yeah, probably around that 41, 42 mark again. Look at him. These are black spot estuary cods. They've got the little black spots. Some people like them, some people prefer the orange spots. But yeah, I just know that they're a lot of fun on lures. And we just pulled into a nice shallow bit here. Let's let this guy go gently if we can. He'll probably just take off as soon as he feels that grip release. Come on, buddy. You're upside down. There you go. Salt water over the camera, and he vomited up crabs and prawns again. How's that? It feels like we're getting fish per cast here. Could be wrong. I get a bit excited. But yeah, the last couple were like bang, bang, bang. The spot I'm looking for should be just around this next corner, so left and then right. I'm going to use a little storm popper. I haven't fished poppers for a long time. They're a lot of fun. If you don't fish with poppers, you got to give them a go. It's now 4:30 and the temperature's just beautiful. The sun's down a lot lower, and yeah, I can't explain to you how hot it was around 1, 2 o'clock. It was just heinous. But yeah, it feels like it's going to be a nice night. I've got fish for dinner, and we're just going to poke around here and have some fun now, I think. This is the spot I've been looking for. We've got a bunch of rocks going across the river here. Let's see, they should be hiding right in the shallows. The spot I wanted to fish was actually impossible with the wind and the current and no electric motor, so I'm just going to go along the edge here a little bit and then head out. Hopefully I don't get stuck, because it is really quite shallow here. You can see that's like a rock bar there. Oh, there's rocks right here. Hopefully we don't bump into them too hard. Oh, just made it over. Yep, no, we hit that one. Well, that was a bit of a fizzer. I drove like 2 k's up the river just to get there, and I couldn't really fish it. So anyway, we'll start heading out. We might have a couple of casts at some really good looking spots, but I do want to make it out before the sun's too low so that I can see where I'm going. It's only a foot deep right here. It kind of shallows right out, but that's the mouth there, so I'm hopeful we'll get out. The tide's actually turned and it's pushing the water in, so I think we'll be able to get out. Actually, I'm very certain we'll be able to get out. Just hopefully we've got enough time to cook in daylight. So I've just had a little sponge bath, just on the back of the boat here. Sun's setting, it's quite nice, a little bit windy. I didn't get to the beach that I wanted to because It's just too windy blowing onto the beach there, so I'm tucked in this little bay here. Have a look behind me. A bit of a bay. I've hopefully got enough water. Like, yeah, well, I haven't got much to spare, but I don't want to go further out because it'll just get too rough at night. I'm actually thinking I won't put the tent up tonight because there's not a cloud above me at the moment, so that could change, but yeah, we'll see how we go. My other camera's a bit playing up again, so I'm trying to charge it right now, and it looks like I'll be cooking in the dark, but I've got light, so that's not a problem. I know this one doesn't have good sound, whereas that one does. Anyway. So now the sun's gone down, the wind's actually slowed down a bit, which is nice, and we've got almost a full moon. How nice is that? In hindsight, what I should have done is filleted the fish while I still had plenty of light. The Hero 9 didn't look like it was going to charge, but it's taking charge now, so as soon as that's ready, we'll start cooking. I've diced up the Mangrove Jack. It's about 500 grams worth, and then we've got a jar of mild Laksa paste. We'll put that into our pot. There we go. And straight away we'll get a can of coconut cream. Just chuck it all in there. Now I'm going to add half a can of water as well, just because it'll evaporate whilst it's cooking. We don't want to get it too dry. This is going to be pretty quick cooking once again. We'll just chuck that fish in right now. There we go. All of that fish. And put the lid on that. And while that gets hot, I've got some mushrooms here. They don't normally go in, but I felt like putting some oyster mushrooms in my laksa. Slice them into rough pieces. I like quite chunky oyster mushroom. That's been bubbling away for about 4 or 5 minutes now. What we'll do is get the noodles and we'll break them up. I find if the noodles are too long, it's really painful to eat. So I just break it into 3 pieces. There we go. The rice noodles have been in about 3 minutes and that's bubbling away nicely. We'll chuck in the mushrooms, give that another stir. And in about 2 or 3 minutes, I reckon that will be ready. Okay, let's have a look, see what that looks like. Oh, it's looking pretty good. I think that's done. Turn that heat off. Alright, no mucking around here. Let's serve it up. Nice big scoop. Might grab a little bit more. I'll have the rest tomorrow. Look at that. And get a little handful of bean sprouts and chuck it on top. There we go. Andy's Mangrove Jack Laksa on the boat, camping whilst floating in the middle of the bay. I really need to set up a proper filming apparatus on the boat at night. Alright, let's try it. Bit of mushroom first. It's got nice texture, the mushroom. Let's try a piece of fish. You can't go wrong with laksa. No, that was mushroom. I'm gonna find some fish. Here we go. Fish falls apart. That's where it's good to have the mushroom in there. Like laksa normally doesn't have mushroom in it. I just put that in there because I knew the fish would be quite soft. So the fish is quite soft. The mushroom, it's got a little chew to it. And then the bean sprouts, bean shoots, they should be a little crunchy. And in all honesty, guys, if you don't know how to cook anything, grab a can of, or a jar of Laksa paste, read the back of it, do what it says, and you too can cook a really delicious meal really easy. And it doesn't take very long at all. I'm thinking I won't pitch the tent tonight. There's been a couple of mosquitoes here, I think because of the light, but the wind has picked up again and that seems to have pushed them away. I've also got the mozzie core running up there. So I think I'll just put the mattress on the deck and just sleep in the sleeping bag. Well, it's almost time for bed. There's my mattress, sleeping bag, pillows. Just gonna brush my teeth. I actually had 2 bowls of that Laksa. It was, yeah, really nice. The only thing that's gonna bother me tonight, I think, is the moon is that big and that bright. It's gonna keep me awake. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hope we get some crabs. Good morning, everyone. It's yeah, it's still a little bit windy, which is interesting. I had about 20 mosquitoes last night, and if I couldn't kill them, all I did was hide under the covers, and they eventually went away. So that wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be nice and calm. And the odd thing is, I took a little bit of video before. It was nice and orange. It's all gone grey again, so I don't know what's happening with the sun. I think there must be some cloud over that way. The other thing, it's a little bit moist. You can see a little dampness over this way. The top of the sleeping bag is a little bit moist, but under here it's really nice and dry and cozy. So yeah, I didn't need a tent last night. There's a few rain clouds over that way. They might have a little shower of rain later on, but yeah, I've got nothing here. Have a little fish. There's actually another creek over that way. It's probably going to be a little bit clearer than the creek we were in yesterday, so I might go and explore that first and then we'll go check the crab pots. It's cool waking up out here. I don't have to get the boat ready, I'm already here. I just pull the anchor up and go for a fish. Just going to leave the bedding on the deck for a while, just so it gets a little bit of sun on it and dries out. So it's been about 10 years, maybe 15, since I've been in this creek. I don't remember it at all. With the sun being so low, actually the sun hasn't even come up yet. When the sun's low, you can't see into the water, so it's going to be a challenge to get in there, but the tide's rising, so we won't have a problem. Started. Alright, let's go exploring. I'm actually due for a new fish finder. This one, every time I hit a bump it turns off. It's still a good unit. It's one of the first side scan units and I still use it for that. But yeah, I need to replace the plugs on the back maybe. Anyway, I need a bigger screen. The screen's only this big and the new ones screens are this big, so yeah, I'll have to do that upgrade one day. Just putting a shallow diver on. I quite like these, a lot of fun. They flip around a lot. And the sun is just up. Let me show you. There's the sunshine. And that's why I don't sing. I do not sing. There you go, we've just found the channel, that's where we were, and now we're in the channel here. So we'll turn that way and go towards the sunshine. Looks like there's actually shallow sand over there, like sandbar. Oop, keep going that way. Go that way. Now you might see, whoop, hang on, we're going shallow again. So you might see fishermen or fishing guides do this. It's because fishing glasses get salt water on them and it crystallizes, and if you rub it with a cloth you'll scratch your glasses. Doing it with your tongue means you don't scratch your glasses. There's another tip for the day, and we're not getting any deeper. Ooh, a bit of a concern.
We are trying to find Chanel #1. Where is Chanel #1? See a few sticks in the water here. Yeah, I think it's a really shallow inlet, this one. Another stick there, big stick over here. Sounds like the motor's hitting the bottom there. I can actually see fish splashing around on the surface over there. I want to get over there, but we're in 500 mil of water, and I don't know if we're going to get there. We'll try, but yeah, I can't film it from here. It's about 600 meters away, maybe 800 meters, and there's, oh, big one. There's just buffing going on. We're definitely inside the mouth now, and we've got about almost 2 meters of water. I'll see if I can show you those fish over here. Where are they? So, there you go, there's one. Every now and then, there you go. Splashing in there. I'm zoomed in too much. There you go, there's another one. There. Yep, look at that. That's going off. Look at that! I gotta get there. So I got to the spot where they're splashing. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there's one over there. And it's raining. Have a look. It's raining. I thought I'd dry this stuff out, but it's just gonna get wetter. So I'm in the exact spot where I saw those fish splashing. And there's a few little ones around still, but I think I just missed it by 5 or 10 minutes. If this doesn't work, we'll go and find some rocks. I found them yesterday. I just thought this would be better because it's out of the wind a bit. The water's a lot clearer here. We're outside the river, and there's a bunch of rocks. There's one here, through there, and over that way. I've just changed to the slightly deeper diving Bagley because there's about 2 meters of water on top of these rocks. So I just want to get it down a bit further to where the fish are hiding. Let's see if we can get between these two rocks here. Yep, that's pretty good. Right in there. Why not? Oh, yep. I looked away and there was a fish. It's not a big one. Actually, it's probably the smallest fish this trip. It is a little sweet lip. Little grassy sweet lip. There you go. He is well undersized. Look at that. That's what he ate. Anyway, off you go, buddy. Grow into a big fish. Just getting around. Okay, here we are. Got him, yes. Oh, cod. It's taken a while. I've been doing this for about an hour along here. This is an orange spot cod. He feels like he's got some probably crabs in his stomach. I got one a couple of episodes ago that had a mud lobster and a crab in it, so I reckon he's eating the same sort of thing. Anyway, off you go, buddy. See ya. So this here is actually a very small island. We'll fish just around the corner here and that'll be it, and then we'll go check the crab pots. This is a perfect looking spot. We've got the current pushing up onto this outcrop of trees, and the fish should be lined up right at the base. Yep, got him. Oh, what have we got? Oh, it feels coddish. And yes, it is. It's a cod. But my theory's right. Woohoo! It's a bit slow this morning, the fishing. There we go. He's just a little fella. Up you go. See ya. It actually looks like out the front there's a bunch of rocks, so I reckon this will be a fish. Well, I'll at least get a hit. Fish it nice and slow. I'm actually going against the current there, so I don't have to do too much. Oop, that was a touch. Got him, yes. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, it feels coddish or flathead maybe. Could be flathead even. Oh no, it's a decent sized cod. Look at that. I told you. I actually like predicting spots.
It's a bit of fun for me. Oh, he's not a bad cod. There you go, he's probably just on legal. I like these critters. Hey, I'll let you go and see if there's another one. I reckon there will be. Hope for a Mangrove Jack. They do hang out with cods. There you go. Not even going to stop filming. Just going to keep going. Well, that's it. It's time to get the crab pots because I'm extremely hungry. Pot number 1. Oh, there we go. Fingers crossed, everyone. It has, oh, we've got a tiny little crab. Let's have a look at him. He's got a nice big nipper on him, but I'm not going to eat him. It's a male. Look at the size of the nipper on this little guy. I'm going to look that guy up. He's yeah, got sort of little purpley spots on him. He's like a big fiddler crab. That's cool. Hey, off you go, buddy. Not what we're after. Pot number 2. Let's see what we got. Something in there. A little blue swimmer, he's undersized. So that is the species I wanted. But he's about half the size of what's legal. Little blue swimmer crab. Hey, off you go, buddy. See ya. Okay, pot number 3. Let's see. Oh, and a tiny, that could be a mud crab. I think that is a mud crab. But everything out here is tiny. Actually, no, he's not a crenate swimming crab. He's a different sort of crab because he's got these little spikes here. I don't think he's a mud crab. He could be. Well, he looks a little different. So yeah, I don't know what that species is. If anyone knows for sure, it could be a juvenile mud crab. Not 100% sure. Anyway, off you go, little buddy. There he goes. Last pot. Let's see. And this one has got nothing. Well, guys, guess what I'm having for breakfast? Fish laksa. Oh, I'm terrible at crabs. Apparently there haven't been a lot around, so I'm not going to beat myself up, but I really do still want to catch crabs. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time.